What is up guys, Tyler once again, and I'm coming at you guys with another content of Cookie and Kingdom. In this video, I want to talk about the cookies with the best overall value and the cookies that you should definitely be upgrading if you guys are able to pull these cookies, because they will definitely help you guys out throughout, not only in the early games but also in the end game. Anyways guys, if you guys find this video helpful, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and the like button, and don't forget to hit that notification bell so that you guys don't miss out on any future Cookie and Kingdom videos I upload on YouTube. Anyways guys, with all that out of the way, let's get right into the video. Alright guys, so let's get right into it. So I want to say before I start the entire video, the Ancients and Legendaries are going to be part of the overall best valued cookie in the game. And because of the fact that they are the Ancients and Legendaries, they have the title to support them as the overall best valued cookie. So I do want to put them into the list, but still know that there are still other cookies in this game that are very strong and very greatly valued in the game. So I do highly suggest you watch to the very end to see which ones are going to be the best valued cookie overall, so that you can use it not only for PvE but for PvP and the other modes as well. But let's start off with Pure Vanilla Cookie. Pure Vanilla Cookie is going to be the best healer in the game, and definitely without a doubt you do want to use Pure Vanilla because of the fact that he is going to provide not only a shield but a massive healing to every single one of your cookies. Pure Vanilla is definitely going to be used in most, if not all, of the PvE comps that we really think of, as well as the arena team comps that are not going to involve the one-shot build or the speed comps. Pure Vanilla is going to be using about 90 to 95% of all of the arena teams as well, guys, because of the fact that Pure Vanilla cannot be compared to any of the other healers in the game. He is going to be the best overall healer in the game. And not only that, he's going to be using Guild Boss Battle as well as the Tower of Sweet Chaos and Soda Island. Pure Vanilla is going to be in pretty much all of the team. Some of the toppings that you can use for Pure Vanilla, you can see mine is going to be 5 of the Solid Almond. That is because I want to maximize the damage resist that I have on Pure Vanilla, but there are still other builds that you can do. I say that you can use 3 Swift Chocolate and 2 Solid Almond to get some extra cooldown and not sacrificing too much of the damage resist in order to keep Pure Vanilla relatively tanky versus the enemies. The next cookie is going to be Seafarer Cookie. Because of the fact that Seafarer Cookie is a legendary cookie, she does have a massive attack stat. As you can see, with the 3-sitting Raspberry and the 5-star max level 60, she is going to have 55,000. That is actually insane, guys. And on top of that, her skill is a massive stunner AoE damage dealing skill. She's going to not only deal 150% in the initial skill, but she's also dealing 415.1% of her massive 55,000 attack stat to 5 of the enemies that are out there. Definitely in the arena, that's going to hit every single one of them. And on top of that, she's doing 3-second stun, which is just crazy, guys. If you have Seafarer, then you should definitely be using her. She's not only great in the PvE but for PvP, as well as sometimes used in the Guild Boss Battle, because she does have a high damage output. You can actually use her in the lower ranks if you don't have someone like Vampire or Sorbet, who are mainly geared towards Guild Boss Battle rather than Seafarer. So definitely going to be recommending you to use Seafarer Cookie. If you do have her, definitely go for her. Some of the toppings you can use for Seafarer Cookie are going to include 5-sitting Raspberry, focusing on the damage and the damage resist with some extra cooldown, or you can go with 3-sitting Raspberry, 2 Sweet Chocolate to maximize the cooldown, or you can go with 3-sitting Raspberry and 2 Solid Almond to get some extra damage resist, or you could go with the hybrid build like me, 3-sitting Raspberry, 1 Solid Almond and 1 Swift Chocolate to get some extra cooldown as well as damage resist and getting attack boost from the sitting Raspberry. So that is going to be Seafarer Cookie. Definitely recommend you use her if you're able to pull her, and do not reroll if you're lucky enough to get her for your initial 10 pull. So here we go. Hollyberry is going to be a great cookie, and with the buff that she did receive, she's going to be pretty much the best tank that you could have in the game. However, the reason why I do not feel very comfortable telling you that she's going to be a best value cookie is because of the fact that she's so hard to build initially. If you do look at my Hollyberry, it's not even the best. Yes, I do have some good damage resist on her, but her crit resist is pretty low, and I don't have any cooldown or anything like that. And trying to get a topping, epic solid almond topping with both damage resist substat and crit resist substat is very hard and difficult, especially for the newer players. That's why I want to say, if you do want to build Hollyberry, then have her on the side, level her up a little bit, and farm these solid almond toppings. And in the meantime, you can go with Strawberry Crepe, who is going to be a great tank for your entire team. Not only is he going to push the enemies with the skill, but going to provide 50% damage resist buff to 2 of the lowest HP cookie in the team, mainly going to be your DPS cookies, allowing them to survive a lot longer than they're supposed to if they do not have the buff. So I do recommend that you do build Strawberry Crepe. Strawberry Crepe is going to be a lot easier to build, I would say, using 5 Swift Chocolate, only focusing on the cooldown, maximizing the cooldown, as well as the damage resist having about 25%. I think that is a lot easier than having a Hollyberry with 5 solid almond, trying to focus damage resist and crit resist at the same time. Strawberry Crepe can also use 5 solid almond if you're starting off the game and do not have much of the cooldown toppings, as well as with the substat of damage resist. Then I can definitely do recommend you still go with some of the solid almond just to have Strawberry Crepe tanky enough to be the main tank of your team. Moving right into the next cookie is going to be Sorbet Shark cookie. Yes, Sorbet Shark cookie is pretty much the best ambush cookie out there, in my opinion. Yes, Vampire cookie does do a lot of damage for the guild boss battle as well as against the bosses, but Sorbet Shark cookie is not very far behind Vampire cookie, and I'll have to say, if you are able to build Sorbet Shark cookie properly, then the damage output is actually going to be massive as well, because of the fact that Sorbet Shark is able to still do some AoE damage as well as true damage inside of the arena. The arena right now is called Sorbet Feather Meta because of the fact that Sorbet is just used in every single team to shred the tanks, as well as being used with the feather in order to keep the Seafarer alive or Sorbet alive, in order for them to use their skill one more time right after they die. And I'll have to say, Sorbet is just such a good cookie, can be used in PvE because of the massive 662% of the damage that he is able to do, as well as doing true damage to all of the tanks in the arena, ignoring their defense and damage resist buff that they receive, and just doing so much damage to them and melting them even before that 1 minute mark passes. So I'll highly recommend that you do use Sorbet Shark cookie. Sorbet is going to be used in both guild boss battle as well as Tower of Sweet Chaos and the Soda Island if you wish to choose him for your main DPS, and I'll say Sorbet Shark will not fail you if you do. Some of the toppings that you can use for Sorbet Shark cookie include something like mine, 3 Swift Chocolate and 2 solid almond, focusing on damage resist as well as the cooldown, or you can go with 5 Searing Raspberry, or you can do 3 Searing Raspberry, 2 solid almond, 3 Searing Raspberry, 2 Swift Chocolate. Very similar to kind of how Seafarer works, but the reason why Sorbet is able to use a 3 Swift Chocolate and 2 solid almond is because of the fact that he is able to do true damage to the enemies when he's using his skill in the arena. So I would say Sorbet Shark cookie, pretty much one of the best ambush cookie that you can have, and one of the best overall valued cookie in the game. Moving on, I'm gonna say Licorice cookie is going to be the best overall, the best mage cookie and pretty much overall cookie in the game. I said overall so many times, but you really have to realize that Licorice cookie is going to be used in so many different modes in this game, and I'll have to say Licorice is pretty much core in a lot of these things as well, especially for the guild boss battle. Licorice cookie is going to be used to summon the servants or the minions in order to dodge and block some of the attacks that the dragon does, and Licorice is always going to be part of the guild boss battle team. As well as for PvE, there are many stages that the servants or the minions can be used in order to block their damage as well, so Licorice is going to be used. In Arena, I have seen many times where Licorice blocks off the Tiger Lily, Ginger Brave, Almond comp, as well as being used in a lot of diamonds and lower master rank team comps in order to help them climb the arena. So I'll have to say Licorice is going to be a great cookie, and I'll highly recommend that if you do have Licorice, level them up so that you can use them in different game modes, and especially for the guild boss battle. The toppings that I would recommend for Licorice is going to be 5 Swift Chocolate, focusing on cooldown and giving some damage resist so that Licorice Cookie does have some tanking ability before he dies too quickly. So I would say those 2 substats are going to be the best friend when it comes to having the upgrades on Swift Chocolate toppings. And the last one is going to be Parfait, guys. Parfait is going to be one of the best supports in the game, being the newest support that has been added into the game and being exclusive to Cookie and Kingdom. I'll have to say Parfait's skill is hands down the best support skill you can have. The reason why is because not only does she heal over time for 7 seconds of 25.3% of her attack, she's actually providing 10% defense buff to your entire team, as well as 40% debuff resistance buff to your entire team. There's so many things going on here, but I have to say all of these things are just such a great addition to your team. I have to say, if you do have Parfait Cookie actually can't even out heal Herb Cookie in PvE mode because she does not have an area restriction when it comes to her healing, while Herb Cookie does. So definitely the healing is going to be much better when it comes to the PvE mode. Yes, the arena, it is going to be lacking compared to Herb Cookie, but I'll have to say when you're pairing Parfait Cookie with the main healer, it's going to do you wonders. And a lot of the meta comps right now in the arena are using Pure Vanilla with Parfait, Sorbet, Seafair, and Hollyberry. So I'm gonna have to say Parfait is going to be one of the best support in the game. And also there is actually a comp that you can utilize Parfait in the guild boss battle to even solo the level 27 or 26, 25 dragons. So I highly recommend that if you do have Parfait, to use Parfait. Obviously can replace Herb Cookie in the PvE situation. I would say for arena it'll be a little tough, but for the overall best value, I'll have to say Parfait is one of them. And there you have it, guys. Those are going to be the 7 of the best overall valued cookie in the game. 3 of the ancient and legendary class and 4 of the epic classes. I'll have to say these are going to be some of the cookies that I would say you should definitely invest in. These cookies are not only going to carry you in the early games, but can also be used in the late games. And I'll have to say, yes, definitely do invest in them and try to utilize them in your team in the best possible way you can. However, I have to say, don't just stick them together and try to make a team comp out of them. Yes, it can work, but I highly recommend that you still do look at videos, not only from my channel, from other channels as well, to see which ones are going to be the best toppings for specific teams and utilize them to their maximum potential. Anyways, guys, I hope you guys found this video helpful. If you guys did, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and the like button, and don't forget to hit that notification bell so that you guys don't miss out on any future Cookie and Kingdom videos I upload on YouTube. Thanks for watching once again, and I'll see you guys next time.